Hey there, DECA Prep fourth graders. I'm here with Ms. Elking, and she's bringing to you division with partial quotient.
All right, we are starting on the first one. We're going to put our divisor 3 on the outside and 642, our dividend, on the inside. So the first thing we're going to do is underline the 6. How many times can 3 go into 6? We know that's 2 times. 3 times 2 is 6. Add your 0, and do the same on the outside. And we're going to subtract. 2 minus 0 is 2. 4 minus 0 is 4, and 6 minus 6 is 0. The next thing we're going to do is underline the 4. How many times can 3 go into 4? I know that 3 times 1 is 3, and that's under 4. So we're going to put a 1 over here. 3 times 1 is 3. And we're going to add the 0 here and the 0 here. And subtract. 2 minus 0 is 2. 4 minus 3 is 1. The last step is to see how many times 3 can go into 12. I know that 3 times 4 is 12, so I put my 4 over here. 3 times 4 equals 12, and subtract, and I get 0. So I know I don't have a remainder. Now I add up the partial quotients on the side. 200 plus 10 plus 4 is 214. Moving on, we're going to put 4, our divisor, on the outside and 257 on the inside. First thing, underline the 2. How many times can 4 go into 2? It can't, so we need to underline another number. Now we're looking, how many times can 4 go into 25? I know that 4 times 6 is 24, so I'm going to put the 6 on the side. 4 times 6 is 24. Add a 0 here, add a 0 here, and subtract. 7 minus 0 is 7. 5 minus 4 is 1. 2 minus 2 is 0. I know that 4 can't go into 1, so I'm going to underline both numbers. 4 times what can give me close to 17 without going over? I know that 4 times 4 equals 16, and subtract, and I get 1 left over. Since this number is smaller than the divisor, it's going to be the remainder. I move that up to the top, remainder 1, and add up my partial quotients. 60 plus 4 is 64. 64, remainder 1. Moving on, we're going to put our 4 on the outside and put 873, the dividend, on the inside. First thing, underline the first number. How many times can 4 go into 8? I know that's 2. 4 times 2 is 8. Add a 0 here and here, here and here. Subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3. 7 minus 0 is 7. 8 minus 8 is 0. Underline the 7. How many times can 4 go into 7? I know that 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8, so that's too many. So I put my 1 over here. 4 times 1 is 4. Add the 0, add the 0. Subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3. 7 minus 4 is 3. How many times now can 4 go into 33? I know that 4 times 8 is 32, so I'm going to put my 8 on the side. 4 times 8 is 32. Subtract, and I get 1 left over, so that's going to be my remainder. 200 plus 10 plus 8 equals 218. And the last 3 problems are going to be on your own.